everybody knows about Super Mario 64 speedruns. They're very easy to follow, even as a person who doesn't know anything about speedrunning. I made a poll to see what people are interested to see me do as a next game for 1 week speedrun challenge. Is it a big surprise that almost 50% of these votes were Super Mario 64? Well, probably not. Let's find out what I was able to do in Super Mario 64 for 1 whole week. Let's clear up 2 things at first. What was the version I used, and what was the category I ran? The version I used was Virtual Console. I do own an N64 and SM64 Japanese version, but I don't have a way to use it, at least for now. And the category I ran was 120 star. Starting off with the day 1, I got 2 hours, 36 minutes and 24 seconds. It wasn't that bad of a time for the first run, as 120 star is very difficult category to run. I would have easily picked 70 stars for the whole week, but I wanted more challenge, which is why I picked 120 star. I had speedrun Super Mario 64 a long time ago, but I never was serious with it. Moving on to the day 2. I improved my time to 2 hours, 20 minutes and 35 seconds. What did I do differently to have such a big time save from my previous run? Mostly it was just getting rid of deaths and playing better, as usual. Some of the biggest challenges I had were 100 coin stars. They were also my favorite stars to practice. In my opinion, the hardest 100 coin stars were Tara Tara Docks, Shifting Shantland, and Hazy Mazy Cave. Practicing them a lot gave me a lot of time save. During this week I was pointed out to practice movement a lot more than doing some strats, because movement in Super Mario 64 saves you the most of the time. A long time ago I already did runs for this game, so I was very familiar with some movement. It's surprising I still had some muscle memory, because some of the movement is very hard. One example is a tick-tock clock movement. For many new runners, it will take a while for them to implement these strats to their speedruns. On a third day I didn't stream any attempts. I was doing practice off stream for an hour or 2. At this point, when I was doing practice, I was practicing any star. Some stars I practiced more than the others. On the 4th day I did the usual session. First, I practiced for an hour, then I did a run. This run was quite a roller coaster because I grabbed the star by accident during SSL hundreds. I was constantly to reset, but I didn't have that good of a time and I knew I had lots of time saves coming up, so I kept going. I will be behind most of the time until Tara Tara Docks 100s. Though I will have an unfortunate death in Fire Sea. I know I have a lot more potential, so I just kept going as a practice for the rest of the run. The final time will be the another personal best with 2 hours, 50 minutes and 2 seconds. By this time I set a goal for myself that I would like to reach by the end of the week. I made this goal more as a bonus motivation for myself, and the goal was to get under 2 hours by the end of the week. I wouldn't be sad at all if I didn't reach this goal. Many of people who were watching my streams really believed I can get it under 2 hours. Then there were a few people who were doubting I can get under 2 hours by the end of the week, which is alright. Moving on to the 5th day, the weekend has started. At this point I have mostly practiced movement. I had some ideas to try out glitches that are used in speedruns. In GRP stage you can clip inside the ship and go past the eel. I didn't fully understand how to do it, so I was looking for tutorials to get better at it. When I managed to figure out my problem, I was doing it all the time in my speedruns. The next glitch I really wanted to try out was Pillarless. This one was a bit complicated to understand for me. It took me about half an hour to get it once. When I learned it, I decided to not do it in runs. It was still a very difficult trick for me, but throughout the weekend I was practicing it for one to see if I get more consistent at it. The next glitch is getting to the Wiggler fight. Before I learned the master strat to get to the Wiggler, I was using this purple thing called Chakia to clip through the mountain. The master way was to just clip through the mountain with diving and just spamming P button to dive. It was a very simple glitch to learn. And lastly, I learned this glitch in TTM with the monkey. Normally it will take a long time for a monkey to open the cage for you to get the star. How I understood this glitch works is that you have to jump on this slope before the monkey talks to you to put him down. While being on a slope, you want to put him down by pressing yes, but you cannot do it because you are on a slope. I believe the glitch is activated at that point when you press yes. Now you have to get some speed to jump over this slope. When you get to the right spot, you have to crouch down to get monkey off from your hand. And that saves a lot more time than letting monkey to walk to this spot. But enough of glitch talking. Did I get any personal bests this day? The answer is yes. Before I practiced any of these what I just mentioned, I got 2 hours, 13 minutes and 26 seconds, which was already better than Mitchkif's personal best. I mentioned the weekend has started, which means I have a lot more time to focus on getting a possible sub 2 hours. On the 6th day I played over 10 hours. I had a feeling this would easily happen with a game like Super Mario 64. It's been very fun to practice this video game. I didn't play 10 hours straight, I had a break in between. On my first session I got a new personal best by 7 minutes. The final time was 2 hours, 5 minutes and 25 seconds. After that run I took a break, then I started practicing. After practicing for a while I started doing runs again. Pretty much all of my runs didn't end up getting far, so I decided to take a break for a couple hours. When I came back I only wanted to do a couple attempts to see if I get any runs going. I had this classic moment where I said, "Yeah, I won't do any more resets, this is the last run of the evening." Let's find out what happened with this run. No, Cyclamic! And so I clocked with the final time of 2 hours, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I was very tired after this run, it's already past 2 AM my time, so I went to sleep. Alright, we're getting closer, Chad. We're getting closer. I'm starting to have a little bit of pressure because we are gonna get to the final day. But I know I shouldn't worry too much because I am trying my best. It's the 7th and the final day. Before doing any attempts, I'm doing the usual practice for stars I'm having trouble with or are very hard. And now I'm starting my final attempts. At this point I'm thinking I only need one run, one good run to get this time. It doesn't have to be very good for my skill level, just good enough that doesn't have big mistakes in a lot of places. My first run of the day is very promising. I get upstairs with a 1 hour 57 minutes in best possible time. If I keep playing like this for the rest of the game, I might be able to get 158 or 157 even. Let's see what happens with the remaining of the stages. Just yourself calm. Don't do that again. This death was very painful when it happened to me. I knew I still had a chance to get sub 2 hours. Now I wanted to play safely and try to not get more nervous. I am reaching the final buzzer fight with a chance of getting 158 if I don't miss a throw. Surely. How many throws I can miss? Like 5? What? Let's go! Let's go! I don't even care if I didn't skip by 159. We got it! We got it! I don't care. We got it. Let's go! I got sub 2 in week! In a 1 week! Dude, I'm popping off. God gamer. And everybody who thought I can't get sub 2 hours within a week, I proved you wrong. I think I even proved myself wrong. And that was my best time I got for Super Mario 64 120 star within a week. I started this challenge with the first time being 2 hours, 36 minutes and 24 seconds. Improving my time by over 35 minutes was very fantastic. Many people have been very impressed of me getting sub 2 hours within a week. I have never personally bragged about my talent with speedrunning, but I do want to say this one time in a video. I am a god gamer. I want to thank everyone who have been watching me doing this challenge. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of these kind of videos in the future, you can consider subscribing so you will never miss a new video. Currently, I upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Stay great! Thanks for watching.